Okay.
How, Sarah?
Hi, how are you?
Good, yourself?
Very good.
Thank you for having us with you today. It is very important for us to interview you today because this month we are focusing on women and finance, and you are the one who represents women in finance and who is actively supporting us in becoming more financially literate. So tell me about your path.
So really quickly, my path. I never thought I would be working in finance. First I wanted to work for the Red Cross, so I'm really far away from the objective. But I ended up in finance, and I had people that believed in me and mentor that showed me the path. And at the beginning, I thought it was not very interesting, very complicated. I thought, money is not important, and I had this way of not being attracted to the financial world. But then, slowly and slowly I start to learn, and I got more interested in it, because it's a bit of I would say a vicious circle, in life. Is the less you know, the less you interest yourself, and the less you have confidence that you can do it. So when you turn the vicious circle in something more positive, then I got the knowledge, I got the interest, and now I feel confident that I can do it. And my passion today is helping women feeling confident that they can take control of their finance.
What an incredible journey. Sarah, looking at you, such an inspiring, empowering woman, it seems like you didn't have any obstacles or doubts, but I believe every one of us have one, right? So can you share your biggest failures?
Well, I don't really like the word failures, just because I don't think there are failures in life. Anything that happens for a reason, and led me to the place I am right now, to the person I am right now as well. It shapes us. But I would say professionally, maybe if I have to think about a failure, I had this dream that I would work for the Red Cross and do something better for the world at large. And then a couple of years ago, I found myself, I was thinking, well, but all I do is finance, and it's not really sexy, and it's not really bringing the best to the world. So what can I do to contribute more? And I was going through this rough time, because, I like what I do technically and intellectually. I like the job, and I like the relationship with my clients. But then, I thought, well, how do I contribute more? And this, I don't know if it's a failure, but this was really hard for me at the time. And by talking with friends and also with coaches, I've realized that I could use my knowledge to contribute to the better world. So that's how I got engaged on the path of writing the book, Women Are Worth It. So in a way, everything happens for a reason.
Yeah, that's for sure. And actually, can you tell us a bit more about your book?
So the book is in two parts, I would say. The book is aimed first to get women interested in finance. That's the idea, to get them interested and to give them the knowledge and the financial capacity to take control of their financial life and start investing in the stock market. But there are two parts, I would say. The first part is more about personal development, because it's like everything in life. There is no way you're going to be investing in the stock market or taking control of your financial life if you don't believe that you're capable of doing it. So that's why I call the personal development is, try to get your head around the fact that you are capable. And one thing, when I was doing the research for the book, I looked at a lot of research, and when you look at what's out there, there's not a lot of women who invest, but the ones that invest usually have better performance than men. And so I kind of, I'm not going to explain the whole book, obviously, but I kind of looked at this, and that kind of triggered my interest. Like, how come women are better investors than men? And what makes them not invest if they are better investors than men? So that's the first part. And the second part of the book is more about, technical concept, a few basics concept on investing in the stock market, so that the idea is at the end you should be able to, I would say, click and start investing online, especially now that, it's so easy. Everyone can have access to investing. Like 50 years ago, you had to have a bank account and a certain amount of money. Now you can start investing with 50 francs.
Exactly. So, even with 5 francs, right?
Even, yeah. So
and
start.
The access has never been so easy as now.
Exactly.
That's really interesting. Thank you, Sarah, for sharing. And you've mentioned a lot women, and that would be interesting to know what women you are looking up to.
Well, there's a few, I would say, but when it comes to finance, definitely the first one would be Solia Kroshek, who is the founder of Elvest, and she's doing tons and millions of stuff in the United States. But she does a lot of things to empower women and for financial education for women. So I definitely look up at her, and I wish she would do everything in French so that it would be available also to people here in Europe or in different language. So definitely that would be the person I look up to. On a more personal level, I love what Michelle Obama is doing, and also the singer Pink, because I think they show, that we have to believe in what we want and go our path, and it gives us for me, they represent the woman empowerment.
Awesome. I love Pink as well, by the way. So I was wondering if you had to do it all over again, because your journey is extremely interesting, and what would have you done differently?
I don't know, because again, if I have to do it all over again and I would have done things differently, I wouldn't be where I'm sitting here today. But maybe one thing definitely would be that I would have started investing my saving accounts before. I've started investing a couple years ago, like maybe 10 years ago, and I'm 43. So if I had been able to start investing even when I was 18, I would have done that. And that's what I'm trying to tell my children. I have 3 boys, and they are around 10, and I keep telling them that they should invest. So I have invested their saving account, and so we're having discussion about money. So I think that would be one thing I would do differently, is having more discussion around money when it comes to not only budgeting, but investing in the stock market. Especially because my dad was a financial advisor, and I'm thinking, I was not interested in what he was doing, because I thought money is a dirty subject, is not interesting. But now that would be something I would have done differently, definitely.
That's super cool. Is there any message you want to pass to a younger generation?
I think the only thing would be to believe in yourself. Go for it. Don't let other people get in the way. And it's not because you're going one direction and the others are going the other that you should follow the crowd. I say, stand out and stand up for what you believe is right.
Yeah, that's 100%. And we are both in the same industry, and we're sharing the same mission, right? To help people become financially literate. Why do you think it's so important to learn finance?
Especially for women, but I think for everyone. But I think in the world today, you cannot pretend to be independent and have the choice and the liberty and the freedom to do what you want if you don't control your money, because it's a tool that empowers you to do things and to have choices, and especially for women. So a lot of women today still, we're in 2022 and we pretend that we are independent. And I meet lots of entrepreneurs and business women, and they are excellent at what they do, but they don't want to they're not interested in the financial side of their business. And if you don't control this, then that means you're handing the control over to somebody else. So it doesn't mean that you have to like it, but it's like driving your car in a way. You don't have to understand how the motor is running, but you need to understand a couple of things. Like, you need to know how to read your dashboard. You need to know when you want to check the oil, or you're going too fast, or you need to put more gas. Well, same with your finance. You don't need to understand everything and have an MBA in finance, but you need to be able to control what the other people are doing, especially if you are delegating the investments to somebody else or to a banker or to a tax advisor. So you need to understand and make sure that the people are doing what they are supposed to do.
I like your comparison with driving a car.
Yeah.
It's really cool. I like
In
that.
French, there is this saying where we say, because a lot of people keep telling me, yeah, but Sarah, I trust my banker, or I trust, my client says, Sarah, I trust you. Yeah, okay, that's great that you trust me, and I love that because we have a great relationship. It says a lot about the relationship that I have with my client. But I always tell them, in French, there is this saying that trust is good, but control is better. Mm-hmm. And, you need... Because if anything happens, if I get hit by a bus, if anything happens in life, you need to be able to understand what, the people you are delegating your finance to are doing. And to see, are you in the right direction? Are you going too fast? Are you going in the right direction to reach your objective? And those are the things that you can set up. And with a couple of hours of coaching and talking with the right people, you can set up your financial dashboard. And it may be a lot of work at the beginning, couple of hours, but then really to look at your finance, your personal finance, you should do it maybe not less than 2 hours a year, I would say. The less you look at it, the best it is.
Absolutely. And this is what we are telling at Money Masters. 10 minutes a day can save you from so many bad financial decisions, right? It's just 10 minutes a day of your investment.
Yeah.
Thank you so much again, Sarah, for sharing your experience. And it was extremely inspiring for me and for our listeners.
Thank you.